Hare Krishna. I welcome all of you to our Bhagavad Gita class. And today, the chapter that we are going to take is the divine and the demoniac nature. So, let me start by an analogy of divine and demoniac nature. So, it is said that in Satyug, the divine and the demoniac, they used to be in different planets. The divine used to be in Swarglok and demoniac could be on earth or hell, right? And then in Treta Yuga, the divine and demoniac they moved to different countries. We know that Ram was in Ayodhya in India and Ravan was in Sri Lanka. So they were in different countries. In Dwapar Yuga, it moved into the same country but different states. So the Pandavas was in Indrapast and the Kauravas was in Hastinapur. Yeah, it was in the same countries. And in the Kali Yuga, the divine and demonic, they stay in the same human. So all of us have divine qualities and the demonic qualities. But the percentage of that may vary from people, person to person. We talked about the divine qualities in our last class, which is from Shlok 1 to 3. The divine qualities are fearlessness, purification of one existence, cultivation of spiritual knowledge, charity, self control, performance of sacrifice, study of Vedas, austerity, simplicity, non violence, truthfulness, freedom from anger, renunciation, tranquility, aversion to fault finding, compassion for all living entities, freedom from covetousness, gentleness, modesty, steady determination, vigor, forgiveness, fortitude, cleanliness, and freedom from envy and from passion for honor. These are divine or transcendental qualities, and this is what Krishna explained in Shlok 1 to 3. Today we'll start with Shlok number 4, which is the demonic qualities. So let us start. Let us recite. दम्पो दम्भो दर्पो अभिमानश्च क्रोधः पाशुमेव च अज्ञानं चाभिजातस्य पार्थ सम्पदमासुरीम् दम्भो दर्पो अभिमानश्च क्रोधः पारुष्यमेव च अज्ञानं च अभिजातस्य पार्थ सम्पदमासुरीम् दम्भो दर्पो अभिमानश्च क्रोध पारुष्यमेव च अज्ञानं चाभिजातस्य पार्थ सम्पदमासुरीम्. So now Krishna, after having explained the divine qualities, explains to Arjun the demoniac qualities, right? And the demoniac qualities is Dambho. Dambho is pride. Dambho is pride. Darpo is arrogance. Darpo is arrogance. Abhiman. Abhiman is conceit. Conceit means too much pride about one own capability. Yes, oneself. Having highly, rating your own self a bit very high and having proud of their own capabilities and the wealth and those things, abhiman. Yeah. Krodha is anger. Parusham is harshness. Cha and agyan is ignorance. And Krishna says that all these qualities, Krishna says that these qualities, O Parth is Arjun, Sampadam Asurim. Asurim is demoniac. Asurim is demoniac. And Sampadam means they are the qualities of a demonic person. And then Krishna says, Abhijatasya. Abhijatasya means it comes by birth. So these are the qualities which the demonic people are born along with by birth, right? So what are they? Dambho. So Dambho. Now Krishna says that demons are not people who have got horns or who have got big teeth. It is basically the nature of the person. The person could look very, very sophisticated, highly suited, booted, driving in a very posh car, say Mercedes, or but the thing is, the qualities that the person has is actually define that person as divine or demonic. A person may be extremely simple, may be extremely very simple, maybe very great but very simple. They may have a all the divine qualities. We can say Narayan Murti, Sudha Murti, they are the example of divine qualities. And demonic qualities, we can think of so many that we are aware of. Yeah. So that is there. So now, yeah. So now these, if you see these qualities very closely, they are very much related to each other. Dambho, that is pride. With pride comes arrogance. When someone is extremely proud about the highly educated person, right? What will happen? Because they have got so highly educated, they may have arrogance towards people, making people feel that, oh, you don't know, I know it, right? So pride, arrogance. Abhiman means, oh, okay, can think about the film stars or highly influential people. They have achieved so much, and they are so proud, and they are in that mode always, that, oh, okay, wherever they will go, they are going to be respected, honored, and so they demand respect. They don't get respect, they demand. They don't, that people on their own will not respect them, but they say you have to, that is abhiman. Oh, I'm there, why not? And all this so the behavior is very harsh, not humble, not polite. So they are just opposite to the divine nature. Harshness, right? Then their ignorance means they have hardly any knowledge about the scriptural knowledge or spiritual knowledge, the actual goal of life. They are so much into these qualities are so much over them, that they don't really know the meaning of life, the goal of life, why we are born. So these are they are called demoniac qualities from by Krishna, right? We can think about Duryodhan. When we see about all this thing, we can imagine Duryodhan. Duryodhan displayed all these qualities. He was extremely arrogant, extremely harsh. We know the story how Duryodhan actually drove Vidur away from his house. Vidur, Vidur was the Dasi Putra of Duryodhan, of Dhritarashtra and Pandu, and he was so wise that Dhritarashtra used to always call him for advice. Not only Dhritarashtra, even Bhishma Pitama, everyone used to take his advice because of his wise nature. And he was also a great devotee of Krishna. He was a great devotee of Krishna. But then, when Dhritarashtra, before the Kurukshetra war, when Dhritarashtra called him to say, give me the real advice, what I should do at this point of time. Now the war is imminent. And Vidur said that, first of all, if you really want to save your dynasty, then get rid of your son Duryodhan, because of him everything is happening, and because of him you have become blind. You have become spiritually blind because of him. So the best thing is, get rid of Duryodhan. And Duryodhan was standing behind him and hearing this advice that Vidur was giving to Dhritarashtra. And then Duryodhan actually insulted. He actually insulted Vidur. Instead of respecting, he was of his father's age. He says, who allowed him to come into this area? I would say, first of all, get out of this place. And Vidur took that as an opportunity, left his all things and walked away. He thought this is a call by Krishna, and he went away from there and went to visit all the Tirths. And Vidur was not present during the Kurukshetra war, right? So when we look at these qualities, we can also very much relate it to Duryodhan. Now, let us go to the next slok number 5. Devi Sampad Vimokshaya
Devi Sampatti Mokshaya
Nibandhaya Surimata
Nibandhaya Surimata
Mashucha Sampadam Devim
Mancham Sampadam Devim
Abhijatosi Pandava
Abhijatosi Pandava
Devi Sampad Vimokshaya
Devi Sampatti Mokshaya
Nibandhaya Surimata
Nibandhaya Surimata
Mashucha Sampadam Devim
Masucha Sampadam Devim
Abhijatosi Pandava.
Abhijatosi Pandava
Mataji.
Devi Sampada Vimokshaya
Devi Sampad Vimokshaya
Vandaya Suri Mata
Nibandhaya Surimata
Suta Sampadam
Mashucha Sampadam Devim
Abhijati Si Pandava
Abhijatosi Pandava. Now Krishna says Devi Sampad. What is Devi Sampad? The divine qualities. Devi Sampad is the divine qualities. Vimokshaya. It leads one for towards liberation. So the divine qualities lead someone towards the liberation. Nibandhaya. Bandhana is basically bondage. Asuri is demonic mata. In my opinion, the demonic qualities actually causes bondage, and the divine qualities actually leads to liberation. Ma shucha means do not worry. Ma shucha means do not worry. Sampadam is qualities, devim is divine. Abhijatosi Pandava, O Pandav, O Arjun, you need not worry because you are born with divine qualities. So what happened? After Krishna has defined the demonic qualities, Arjun is a bit worried, thinking that he's going to fight with Bhishma, Drona, and all those things, Gurujan, and that is something to him as a demonic quality. He's going to fight, and he's also going to kill them. Like he's going to fight with them, and then he's going to show his anger towards them. You can't have a fighting without getting angry. So after listening to the shlok number 4 from Krishna, the qualities, he's wondering, he's in a state wondering, what am I doing? And then Krishna assures him that, oh Arjun, you don't have to worry because you have been born with divine qualities. You are not fighting. You are thinking whether you should fight or not. You are reconsidering that. You are thinking about that. And second thing, you are fighting because of my wish. I am asking you to fight, and that is why you are fighting. I am asking you to fight. So you are fighting because of under my guidance, in my as per my instruction. So you are not going to be in any way, none of the devil. You are not you. It is all divine. Whatever you are doing is divine. There is nothing demonic about that. And Krishna also says in the first chapter, says that when you are Kshatriya, you have to fight for dharma. You have to fight for that is your duty. That is the duty of a Kshatriya, and that's what you are doing. So you don't have to worry. But look at Duryodhan. Duryodhan is not bothered. He's fighting for getting all the wealth, getting the kingdom, which doesn't belong to him. It belongs to Yudhishthir and Pandavas. So he's basically exhibiting the demonic. He's trying to get all the wealth, right? So that is, he's showing the demonic qualities, right? So let us read the English translation by Srila Prabhupada. The transcendental qualities are conducive to liberation, whereas the demonic qualities make for bondage. Do not worry, O son of Pandu, for you are born with the divine qualities. Right? We go to the next one. Devo bhuta sargo loke. Devo bhuta sargo lokasmin.
देवभूतसर्गौ लोकेऽस्मिन्
दैव आसुर एव च
दैव आसुर एव च
दैवो विस्तरशः प्रोक्त
दैवो विस्तरसम्प्रोक्त
आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु
आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु
दैवो भूत सर्गो लोकस्मिन्
दैवभूतसर्गौ लोकेऽस्मिन्
दैव आसुर एव च
दैव आसुर एव च
दैवो विस्तरशः प्रोक्त
दैवो विस्तरसम्प्रोक्त
आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु
आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु देवभूतसर्गौ लोकेऽस्मिन्
देवभूत सर्गो लोकस्मिन्
दैव आसुर एव च
देव आसुर एव च
दैव विस्तरसा प्रोक्त
देवो विस्तरशः प्रोक्त
आसुरं पार्थ मे शृणु
Asuram Partha me shuru. So Krishna here says, Devo Bhut Sargo. Bhut is in the living entity. Sargo is created. Yeah. So Krishna says that there are two types. The Deva is two types. There are two types of living entities which are created. Where Loko Asmin, in this lok, in this planet, I have created, in this universe, I have created two types of people, Dev and Asur. Either they are divine or they are Asuric. They are the two types of different natures that I have created. Devo Vistarasha Prokta. Prokta means I have said. What I have said about Devo, divine qualities. Vistarasha means in detail. I have already told you about the divine qualities in detail. Asuram Parth. O Parth, now Asuram is the demonic. Me Shuru. Listen. Shuru is listen. Now I am going to tell about the demonic qualities. Do listen. Now let us read the English translation by Srila Prabhupada. O son of Pritha,
O son of Pritha,
in this world
in this world
there are two kinds of created beings.
there are two kinds of created beings.
One is called divine
One is called divine
and the other demoniac. I have already explained to you at length
quickly explain to you at length
the divine qualities.
the divine qualities.
Now hear from me
Here be
of the demoniac.
of the demonic.
So Krishna is explaining that there are two types of people in this lok. Either they are having demonic nature or they are divine, right? And now he's going to talk in detail about the Asuri. Now, if you look at the Vedic, literature, how it is defined is those who follow our scriptures are and follow a regulated life. They are defined. They all come under divine beings. And those who do not follow the scriptures or the regulated life, they are called. They are classified under demonic nature. And if you look at our history, Kashyap Muni had two wives, Aditi and Diti. Kashyap Muni had two wives, Aditi and Diti. From Aditi, all the devtas were born, and from Diti, all the demons, asuras were born. So it is the same father. It all depends upon only about the nature. Aditi was a divine quality. She represented divine qualities, and all her sons followed that divine qualities. But Diti, she never followed the Vedic regulated life. She always wanted what she wants, and she gave birth to all asuras, right? So this is at a broad level. Following scriptures, living a regulated life is basically the divine way of living, and not following scriptures, living the way I want, is the demonic type of life. Let us go to the seventh shlok. प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च
प्रवृत्तं च निवृत्तं च
जनान विदुरासुरा
जनानां विदुरासुरा
न शौचं नापि चाचारो
न शौचं चापि चाचारो
न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते
न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते
प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च
प्रवृत्तं च निवृत्तं च
जना न विदुरासुर
जनानां विदुरासुरा
न शौचं नापि चाचारो
न शौचं चापि चाचारो
न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते.
न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते.
Mataji?
no?
Yeah.
Pravittam cha nivritti cha jana
Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha
vidura vidura
janana vidurasura
na sarchanapi vicharo
na shocham napi chacharo
satyam teshu vidyate.
na satyam teshu vidyate. So, pravrittim cha nivrittim cha. Pravrittim means knowing what to do, and nivrittim is not knowing what to do. है ना? What to do. And so basically, jana means people. Jana means people. Na vidu. Na is no. Vidu means they know. Asura. So the asura jana. The asura means the demonic people. They don't know what to do, what they don't know. Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha means what to do and what not to be done. So they don't know what should be done and what not to be done. Na shocham. Shocham means cleanliness. They don't have cleanliness. Na api cha charo. Achar means behavior. Neither they have good behavior. Na satyam. Neither truthfulness. Teshu vidyate. None of these qualities are in them. Right? Let us read the translation by Srila Prabhupada. Those who are demoniac
Those who are demonic
do not know
do not know
what is to be done
what is to be done
and what is not to be done.
and what is not to be done.
Neither cleanliness,
Neither cleanliness
nor proper behavior,
nor proper behavior
nor truth
nor truth
is found in them.
is found in.
Right? So now let us. So basically, let us take an example of, the traffic of Bangalore. Yeah. So what happens? We know. Imagine the traffic. We have so much congestion today. Although we have all traffic lights and everything in place and policemen is standing there. Imagine a situation when you have all the traffics which is there and there's no traffic light. What will happen? Will you ever reach from destination A to destination B? Even if you reach, it will take many hours. There'll be a lot of accident and there'll be a lot of anger and yeah, chaos. It will be total chaos, right? So if we have traffic moving, we don't have traffic police, we don't have traffic light, it is going to be a chaos. Traffic is going to be in chaos. Think about a school where you have kids, school college. Imagine a school college has no rules. You can do whatever you want.
They only play and
They will only play. Do you think they will ever learn? They will learn any good behavior? They will learn and get anything? Yeah. You can just imagine what a situation of that school or that college will be, where there's no discipline, no rules, no regulation. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want, the way you want. It is nothing but a chaos, and the outcome of that school will equally be all nonsense, right? Similarly, think about a country without a laws. If there's no law to be governed by in a country, imagine what the situation will be, right? It will be nothing but a jungle. It will be like a jungle. Similarly, it is very important that in human life we have our scriptures which define the way we should live. There's a varnashram system, how the ashram should be defined, how we have brahmacharya, we have grihastha, we have vanaprastha, and we have sannyas. And this varnashram system has been defined in such a beautiful way that if we follow that, automatically we will actually lead to liberation. That is how the entire thing has been laid down in our scriptures, right? Now, if we don't follow, and I say I don't even know and I don't even care, I'll do what I want, what will happen? A society will be a jungle society. It'll be a mess. There'll be a mess. And that is what we are seeing now in Kali Yuga. What people say in the name of modernism, in the name of modern society, in the name of liberalism, we say, don't tell me what I need to do. I know what I want to do. You manage your own business. I don't know my scriptures. I don't know what is right, what is wrong, but I know I am free to do what I need to do. And if I'm not disturbing you, you don't bother, right? That is the way things are happening today. And what is that leading to? It is nothing leading but to a chaos. Chaos in the society, chaos in their own life. So if you are not following the regulated life, or the way the scriptures has been written, you don't know, and if we keep on living the way, it is nothing but we are actually like a jungly. It is like a chaos, isn't it? It's going to be chaos, right? So that is very, very important for all of us to actually follow
What the scriptures say.
scriptures. First, having a knowledge of the scriptures, follow a regulated life, follow a scriptural way, so that everyone progresses in a proper way. The progress is also in a positive direction, not in the name of modernization. I do whatever I want to do. It won't, it will actually lead to chaos. Chaos in the person, chaos in the life, right? Now, and that is what Krishna says is the demoniac life. That is what Krishna explains as a demoniac life. Those who are demonic, they do not know what is to be done and what is not to be done. Neither cleanliness nor proper behavior nor truth is found in them. We go to the next phase, which is 8th and 9th. It is called thinking of demonic people, right? Let's look at the 8th slok. असत्यम अप्रतिष्ठम ते
Satyam apratistham te
जगत आहुर अनीश्वरम
jagat ahuranishwaram
अपरस्पर संभूतम
sambhutam
किम अन्यत् काम हेतुकम
kim anyastama hetukum
असत्यम अप्रतिष्ठम ते
asatyam apratistham te
जगत आहुर अनीश्वरम
jagat ahuranishwaram
अपरस्पर संभूतम
अपरस्पर sambhutam
किम यत् काम हेतुकम
kim anyastama hetukum asatyam apratistham te
असत्यम अप्रतिष्ठम ते
jagat ahuranishwaram
जगत आहुर अनीश्वरम
अपरस्पर sambhutam
अपरस्पर संभूतम
kim anyat kama hai sukam
किम अन्यत् काम हेतुकम. Now Krishna says, how does the demonic people think? Yeah, so that is what now he's talking in this slok 8 and 9. Asatyam and apratishtham. So they say that this world is asatyam. It is not real. This world is not real. Apratishtham. It doesn't have any foundation. Te jagat. Jagat is basically this world. Te jagat is this world. Ahur. Anishwaram. And there's no God. This whole world, it has not been there's no God has no role in creating this whole material world, and there's no foundation, and it is not real. Aparaspar sambhutam kim manyat kam hetukam. Kam is lust, sex desire. Everything in this world has been produced by the sex desire, and that is what is the cause for this whole world. So let us read the translation by Srila Prabhupada. They say that this world is unreal,
that this world is unreal,
with no foundation,
no foundation,
no God in control.
no God in control.
They say
They say
it is produced of sex desire
is produced of six
and has no cause other than lust.
has no cause other than lust.
Right? So basically, we know, like in science, it is taught that this whole world has been created by a big bang theory. Suddenly, what happened? One day, there were two big things collided, and everything was formed. Right? Even today, the scientists are still they have not been able to decipher what is the difference between a dead body and a living body. The living component has not been yet been able to create by the so-called advanced scientists, right? And the logic which is being given, that this whole world has been created, a big bang happened, and everything was in place. Imagine. So that is what and there's no God. So the belief is by them that there's no God, and so this is what the thing. But as per the Vedic philosophy, what we talk about, that the focus for the human is to transcend the material. It is to transcend this lust and greed. That is what the philosophy teaches us, and that is what is the divine quality, right? Now let us go to the next shlok. Etam dishtam avashthabya
एतां दृश्यमवस्तभ्य
nashta atmano alpabuddhaya
नष्टौ आत्मनोऽल्पबुद्धय
prabhantya ugra karmanah
उग्रकर्माण
khyaya jagato ahita
जगतो अहिता
etam dishtam avashthabya
एतां दृष्टमवस्तभ्य
nashta atmano alpabuddhaya
नष्टात्मनो अल्पबुद्धय
prabhantya ugra karmana
प्रभवति
khyaya jagato hita.
जयाय जगतो हिता
Again, etam. Etam dishtam, yeah, Mataji.
एतां दृष्टाम् अवस्थाभ्य
Etam dishtam avashthabhya
हस्तम् हस्तम्
आत्मा
आत्मनो
अल्प
अल्पबुद्धया
nashta atmano alpabuddhaya
प्रवर्तन्ते कामन्या
prabhantya ugra karmanah
क्षया जगत् अहिता
khyaya jagat ahita. Yeah. Etam dishtam avashthabhya. Dishtam is vision. Avashthabhya, etam is just like this way. Dishtam is vision. Avashthabhya is conclusion. So how it is getting concluded by the demonic people? Alpa buddhya. What Krishna is saying them? Alpa buddhya. Alpa buddhi means little intelligence. People with little intelligence. Nashta atmano. Nashta atmano means their atma, their soul is basically it is degraded. Prabhantya ugra karmanam. And they are basically ugra karmana. Ugra means which is horrible works. Karma. Kshayaya jagato hita. Kshaya means it is to destroy the jagat, right? So let us read the English translation by Srila Prabhupada. Following such conclusions,
Following such conclusions,
the demoniac
the demoniac
who are lost to themselves
are lost to themselves
and who have no intelligence
and who have no intelligence,
engage in unbeneficial,
engage in unbeneficial,
horrible works
works
meant to destroy the world.
meant to destroy.
Yeah. So they're busy in into from the so-called advanced technology and something like nuclear weapons, which is finally will actually destroy the world. So that is how they are actually busy in ugra karmanam, those activity which is going to destroy. Kshayayo jagat. Kshaya means to destroy. Jagat is the entire world. So with that thought, such they are less intelligent. Their focus is more materialistic, and also the activity that they are creating is more like going to destroy the world rather than taking them to transcend this material world and to actually define the actual goal of life. Yeah. So what is the goal of life? The goal of life is to transcend this material world and to yeah. So that is what they are involved in. Now from 10 to 20 there's a next section. We move to the next section, which is activities of demonic people and their consequences. What are the activities and what are the consequences of that? That's what we will learn. So let us read the 10th shlok. Kamam ashritya dushpuram
Shritya dushpuram,
dambhamana madanvitah mohat grihitva asadgrahan
moha grihitva asatrahan,
pravartante shuchivrata.
pravartante suchivrata,
Kamam ashritya dushpuram
kamam ashritya dushpuram,
dambhamana madanvitah
amana dhanvita,
mohat grihitva asadgrahan
moha grihit asasgrahan,
pravartante shuchivrata.
pravartante suchivrata, kamam ashritya dushpuram,
Kamam ashritya dushpuram
ambamana madanvita,
dambhamana madanvitah
moha grihit asagrahan,
mohat grihitva asadgrahan
pravartante suchivrataha.
pravartante shuchivratah. So Krishna says Kamam ashritya. Kama means lust. Kam is lust. Ashritya. Ashritya means shelter. So, of what they take the shelter? The demonic people, they take shelter of calm. Calm can be lust. Lust is desires. And what sort of desires?
Lust is all wrong desires like drinking, cooking, and all.
Yes. It can be,
Womanizing, whatever.
yeah, they all are desires which is not
Accepted by the society.
all materialistic desires, right? Dushpuram means insatiable. Dushpuram means insatiable. So what they take shelter of what? They have insatiable desires. And then they have Dambh means
Right.
pride. Man is abhiman. Mad means they have madness in pride. They have reached the maddest stage in their life. Mohad is illusion. And grihitva asadgrahan. Asadgrahan is basically they are attracted to temporary things. Pravartante shuchivrata. So they are pravartante shuchivrata. They are basically sworn to unclean work. So let us read the translation. Taking shelter of insatiable lust
Taking shelter of insatiable lust,
and absorbed in the conceit of pride and false prestige,
absorbed in the conceit of pride and false prestige,
the demoniac,
the demoniac,
thus illusioned,
thus illusion,
are always sworn to unclean work,
are always prone to unclean work,
attracted by the impermanent.
attracted by the impermanent.
Right? So their attraction is always towards, as Mother said, wine, women, gambling, meat eating, and materialistic. Their life is revolved around work, get more money and do all these, enjoy, sense gratification. That is where their mind and thing, and they are basically sworn to all unclean work and attracted towards impermanent, temporary things. Means they don't go. What is permanent and what is impermanent? Permanent is basically all transcendental activities. That is, so they are actually attracted towards impermanent. We go to the next slok, which is 11th and 12th. Chintam aparimayam cha
Chintam aparimayam cha
pralayantam upashitah
pralayantam upashritaha
kamopabhog parma
कामोपभोगकर्मा
etavaditi nishchitah
एतावद्भिः निश्चितः
चिंताम अपरिमेयाम च
चिन्ताम् अपरिमेयां च
प्रलयांत ताम उपाश्रितः
प्रलयान्ताम् उपाश्रितः
कामोपभोग परमा
कर्मा
एतावदति निश्चितः.
एतावद्इति निश्चितः.
Aditi?
I will do. Chinta aparimayam cha
चिंताम अपरिमेयाम च
pralayantam uparistah
प्रलयांताम उपाश्रितः
kama pavo भोग परमा एता विदिति निश्चिता
कामोपभोग परमा एतावदति निश्चिता. So chintam basically is worries, fears and worries. Aparimeyam is immeasurable. Aparimeyam is immeasurable because their life is revolving around sense gratification and enjoyment. So what happens? They have lots of fears and lot of worries, which is aparimeya, which immeasurable. For what? Pralayantam means till the end of their life. Why? Because upashritam they take shelter of what? Kamopabhog paramam. Their shelter is, they are taking shelter of param kam and upabhog. Means param is high, huge. Kam and upabhog. They have taken shelter of all enjoyment and lust. So etavaditi nischita. So till end of their life, they are actually struggling and they have lot of fear and lot of anxiety because they only are looking for how they can keep on enjoying their life and materialistic pleasure, right? So let us read the translation. They believe that to gratify the senses
They believe that to gratify the senses
is the primary necessity of human civilization.
is the prime necessity of human civilization.
Thus, until the end of life,
Thus, until the end of life,
their anxiety is immeasurable.
is immeasurable.
Right? Now, let us read the next slok. Asha pashatairbadha
आशापाशतैर्बद्धा
kama krodha praparayana
कामक्रोधपरायण
ihante kama bhogartham
हन्ते कामभोगार्थम्
अन्यायेनार्थ sanchayan
अन्यायेनार्थसञ्चया
asha pashatairbadha
आशापाशास्तद्वैर्बद्धा
kama krodha parayana
कामक्रोधपरायण
ihante kama bhogartham
विहन्ते कामभोगार्थम्
अन्यायेनार्थ sanchayan
अन्यायेनार्थसञ्चयान् आशापाशास्तैर्बद्धा
asha pashatairbadha
कामक्रोधपरायणा
kama krodha parayana
विहन्ते कामभोगार्थम्
ihante kama bhogartham
अन्यायेनार्थसञ्चयन्
anyayen artha sanchayan. Krishna says, Asha pashtadairbadha. Asha pash is basically, yeah, network of ropes. They are entangled into network of desires. Shatai, how many desires? Shatair means hundreds. Shat means hundred. Baddha is bound, right? So they are bound by hundreds of desires, and they're entangled in that. Their soul, their bodies, they're totally entangled in all those desires, and that is so much bound. And they have what are the which leads to what? Kama krodha parayana, because they are so much engrossed with all those hundreds of desires and they're bound by that, so they are always angry and thinking about lusty and angry, right? Ihante kam bhogartham, and for satisfying those needs of kam and bhog, to satisfy ihante kam bhogartham, to satisfy those needs of kam and bhog, what do? Anyay means illegally. Arth means money. Sanchayate. So they collect money illegally. They don't mind collecting money illegally, doing wrong things, so that they can get more money, so that they can actually and that is why fear, anxiety, or with all that, they are actually always surrounded. Let us read the translation by Srila Prabhupada. Now, they believe that to gratify the senses
They believe that to gratify the senses
is the prime necessity of human civilization.
is the prime necessity of human civilization.
Thus, until the end of life,
Life,
their anxiety is immeasurable,
their anxiety is immeasurable.
bound by the network of hundreds of thousands of desires,
Bound by a network of hundreds of thousands of desires,
and absorbed in lust and anger,
and absorbed in lust and anger,
they secure money by illegal means
they secure money by illegal means
for sense gratification.
for sense gratification.
They have no clue about karma. They have no clue about soul. They don't know that super soul is residing inside their heart, and they don't know that it is like that, like two birds which is inside the super in the heart. One is doing the work, another is watching and writing everything. All the activities are getting recorded. So what will happen? They will actually go to hell. So that is all this behavior is basically the road to hell, right? We can see that, isn't it? Let us go to the next slok, 13 to 15. Idam adya maya labdham
Idam adya maya labdham
imam prapsase manoratham
imam manoratham
idam astidam api me
idam astidam abhime
bhavishyati punardhanam
bhavishyati punardhanam
idam adya maya labdham
idam adya maya labdham
imam prapsye manoratham
imam prapsye manoratham
idam astid tadmapi me
idam astidam abhime
bhavishyati punardhanam.
bhavishyati punardhanam.
Balaji?
idam madam maya labdamimam
idam adya maya labdham
prapte mano ratham
imam prapsye manoratham
the Namaste Namapi me
idam astidamapi me
Vishyati Punardhanam.
bhavishyati punardhanam. So idam adya maya labdham. Idam matlab now. Idam adya means today. Maya labdham. I have so much wealth today. Imam prapsya manoratham. Manoratham is as per my desire. Imam prapsya. I'll get this more wealth as per my desire. I will get more. I will accumulate more wealth. Idam astadipi me bhavishyati punardhanam. And then what will happen? Based on that, in the future I'll keep on getting more and more. With my plans I'll get more and more dhan. So let us read the English translation. The demonic person thinks,
The demonic person thinks,
so much wealth do I have today,
so much wealth do I have today,
and I will gain more according to my schemes.
I will gain more according to my schemes.
So much is mine now,
So much is mine now,
and it will increase in the future
and it will increase in the future
more and more.
more and more.
Let's read the next shlok. Asau maya hata shatrur
Asau maya satar satru,
hanishye chaparanapi
anishye chaparanapi,
ishvaro aham bhogi
Ishvaro aham aham bhogi,
siddhyo ham balwan sukhi
siddho ham balvan sukhi,
asau maya hata shatru
asau maya akasustru,
hanishye chaparanapi
anishye chaparanapi,
ishvaro ham aham bhogi
Ishvaro ham aham bhogi,
siddho ham balwan sukhi.
siddho ham balavan sukhi, asau maya atasatro,
Asau maya hata shatrur
anishye chaparanapi,
hanishye chaparanapi
Ishvaro ham bhogi,
ishvaro ham aham bhogi
siddho ham balavan sukhi,
siddho ham balwan sukhi. So he thinks aso maya hata shatru. Hata means killed. Shatru means enemy. I have now killed my enemy. Hanishye. I will kill in future. I will kill more. Cha paranapi cha. I will kill more of them. Ishwaro ham. I am the God. I am the Lord. Aham bhogi. And I am the enjoyer. Siddho ham. I am the Siddh Purush. And Balwan Sukhi. I am the strongest and I am the happiest. So that is the thought they have. Right. So let's read the English translation. He is my enemy
he is my enemy,
and I have killed him.
and I have killed him,
And my other enemies will also be killed.
and my other enemies will also be killed.
I am the Lord of everything.
I am the Lord of everything.
I am the enjoyer.
I am the enjoyer.
I am perfect,
And perfect,
powerful,
powerful,
and happy.
and
The richest
no,
one.
no, that's the
Right?
next one.
Now we read the next one. Arhyo bhijanvanas me
Adyo vijanama asmi,
ko anyosti sadisho maya
ko anyosti asadisho maya,
yakshe dasyami modishya
yakshyami dishya,
itya jnana vimohita.
yad
Arhyo bhijanvanas me
adyo vijana asmi,
ko anyosti sadisho maya
ko anyosti asadisho maya,
yakshe dasyami modishya
yakshe dashyami modishya,
itya jnana vimohita.
nitya jnana vimohita.
Right? Yeah, Mataji.
You, you,
Arhyo. Arhyo.
I have to read.
Yeah.
Ayodhya
vijana,
Vijana
Arhyo bhijanvanasmin
Sati
ko anyo asti sadisho maya
Yakshay Dasyami Modisya
yakshe dasyami modishya iti ajnana vimohita. So he thinks Ardhyo Bhijanavanasmi. Ardhyo means wealthy. Abhijanvasmi. I have lot of wealthy relatives with me. Ko anyo asti sadesho maya. There's no one as rich and like me. There's no one else. Yakshe dasyami modisha itya jnana mohita. I will give some wealth as charity. I will do some sacrifice and then I will rejoice. So let us read the translation. I am the richest man,
I am the richest man,
surrounded by aristocratic relatives.
surrounded by aristocratic relatives.
There is none so powerful
There is none so powerful
and happy
and happy
as I am.
as I
I shall perform sacrifices.
shall perform sacrifice.
I shall give some charity,
I shall give some charity,
and thus I shall rejoice.
thus I shall rejoice.
In this way,
In this way,
such persons are deluded by ignorance.
such persons are deluded.
Right? So we saw the demonic person. He is totally materialistic, focused on who is demonic, totally materialistic, focused on earning wealth for sense gratification and for lust, and have lots and hundreds of desires, and spends his life only in running and uh, enjoying, and basically finishes in life in doing that, totally focused on material things. That is what Krishna explains as the demonic behavior, right? We'll continue in the next class. With this, we will end our class today. So let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra 3 times. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Do let me know how you like this session. Put your comments there. And if you have any question, please write that in comments so that I can answer those questions for you. Thank you.